Yeah, welcome back to another show. So let me ask all of you a question. Would you like to be sexy? Would you like to smell good? Would you like to feel good? Would you like to be the center of attention? And most importantly, would you get a tremendous feeling from knowing that when you put on a fragrance that is something that's different than anything else that you have come in contact with, that makes you a very special individual? If you want to know all of those things and so much more, I need you to tune into this channel. I need you to stay locked, and I'll be right back with the 5 fragrances that I intend to make my next purchase. And oh yeah, by the way, if you're new here, my name is Jbthementor, better known as the Sniff Agent. And on this channel right here, what I do is I give you the fragrance tools for you to be successful in any social circle. So all you gotta do right now is sit back, relax, take notes, and this guy right here, this nose, will make sure that you are explosive every time you hit those streets and every time you move in different social circles. So before we get started, there's a few things I need you to do. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell in the middle, so that when I release fragrances that I find to be the most alluring and appealing and attractive to me, to you guys, you'll be the first ones to receive it. And now the moment that you waited for, the next 5 bottles of Bang Bang that I intend to purchase. So the first bottle of Bang Bang Up is by the house of Louis Vuitton, and it's called Le Monster. And this fragrance here is a generator. What do I mean by that? It brings that heat, it brings that sensation, it keeps you smelling good all day in every way. So Le Monster is a clean, fresh fragrance, but it's elegance, it's finesse in the bottle, it's composure, and it's bold to some degree, but it's nothing that's over the top. It is a constant, steady, keeping you sexy. If you're driving a car, this is an automatic, beautiful scent. It keeps you right where you need to be. Feeling handsome or feeling sexy or whatever you prefer in between. But let me tell you, this fragrance right here from this house, it does it. It is the kind of fragrance that made me feel like this could be the signature scent that I need every day. And right now, my main signature scent is Santal 33. And I think it can be replaced with this fragrance. Now, I'm not gonna talk about seasons. It is a freshen, but this is a fragrance that can be worn all year around. But check this out. If you're looking for that bang bang, it's gonna give you that pop, that sizzle, this is the fragrance to do it. I highly recommend that if you need to make a purchase and make it your next purchase, that you yourself should get a bottle of Le Monster. Try it out. Let it hit the skin. Let it hit the nose. Find this fragrance irresistible, and all of the folks around you will say, damn, who's that person? Who is he? Who is she? Because this stuff is exquisite. The house of Louis Vuitton, and it's called Le Monster. So the second fragrance is by the house of Chanel. It's called Coromandel. And this fragrance right here, it is a gourmand beast. It simply means that it's sweet. It is the kind. So let me tell you the power of this fragrance. This fragrance, it lingers down the hallway, the stairwell, no matter where you are. A couple young ladies came to my space, my area, and said, I don't mean to bother you or interrupt you, but what is that amazing scent that you have on? And I had to tell them, that it was this particular fragrance. This thing is juicy. It is a breath of fresh air. It is sensual. It is the kind of fragrance that makes you feel all tingly and ready. When I say ready, I just mean ready for whatever comes next. This fragrance is a companion. It's an assistant. It is the kind of fragrance that will hold you up. It's the kind of fragrance that comes in punching, swinging. It is so refined. It is a fragrance that speaks true refinement to its highest degree. When you're wearing this, you're somebody special. When you're wearing this fragrance right here, it pushes people away and it puts you right front and center. This fragrance, it works. I've had the pleasure to wear it a few times. My samples are no longer with me because I used them. So now I have to purchase this bottle. But I'm telling you right now, this fragrance is unlike anything that you have in your collection. So once again, the House of Chanel, and it's called Coromandel. And if you want that radiant fragrance that will put people under the spell, I highly suggest you get your skin on it, you get your nose on it, because this thing will blow you away and everybody around you completely away. Third fragrance that I'll pick up during my next purchase is by an amazing house, Clive Christian, and it's called E. And this fragrance is complex, it's sensual, it's sophisticated, it's delicious, it's a classic, it's heavenly, it's exquisite, but most importantly, it is a powerful gourmand. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And it does everything that you need. It hits all of the boxes. It checks all of the boxes. Meaning this, whatever you need this fragrance for, it's gonna answer the call. Whatever you want this fragrance to do, it's gonna answer. Not only is it gonna answer, but it's gonna deliver in ways that you can't imagine. It's a little pricey, but again, what do I always tell you? You're paying for the experience. And this bottle right here, this is a moment, this is an event, this is a journey. This fragrance right here is one of the best fragrances that you will ever put on your skin and that you will ever give people in your vicinity the opportunity to smell. Because this thing is completely drop dead gorgeous. I don't care if you a male, I don't care if you a female. If you're wearing this fragrance right here, you're somebody to be reckoned with on so many different social levels. So I'm telling you right now, Clive Christian E is the fragrance that will make you heavenly. And if you're looking for that kind of takeoff, that kind of trajectory, that kind of flight, that kind of fragrance that orbits and it doesn't stop, and it is that sensual to top it off, this is the fragrance to get. Clive Christian E. I don't even have to say any more. So the fourth fragrance that I'll be picking up during my next fragrance haul is a fragrance by the House of Mint, New York, and it's called Moon Dust. Now, let me just tell you this. This is a fragrance that you can wear every day. and it is, voila. It has that bang bang classic thing. What do I mean? That means that it's so irresistible that you have to notice it. It's a fragrance that you can dress up or dress down, but this fragrance to me is more of a signature scent. It is the type of thing that you want to represent you every day. Where some of the other fragrances are statement pieces. They're art. This is not art. This is just something that smells that damn good. This bottle of Bang Bang right here will just keep you sexy. It'll keep you sensual. It'll keep people saying, hey, that guy or that girl, I love what they're wearing, and they seem to have a good idea on what sex appeal is. It's that kind of fragrance. Again, it's by the House of Men, New York, and it's called Moon Dust. And if you get this particular fragrance, expect a complete extreme rush, because this fragrance here is it. The fifth fragrance that I intend to pick up during that fragrance haul is none other than Green Irish Tweed. And this fragrance right here is classic. It's a staple. So, what if I told you guys that sometimes notes don't matter? What matters is that experience that it gives you, that experience that it gives others. Would you believe me? This is a fragrance that you don't have to talk about in terms of notes. You talk about this fragrance in terms of quality. You talk about it in terms of emotions. You talk about it in terms of how it manipulates you, how it makes you feel. This is a fragrance that is definitely Mount Rushmore worthy. It's a fragrance, in my opinion, that can be worn every day, but it's also a fragrance that says that you are somewhat of an elaborate, sophisticated, worldly person. Because this fragrance is for a full-grown person. This is not something that you're going to experiment with. This is not something that you're walking around with in your teens, because you can't appreciate this. This fragrance right here is finesse in the bottle. It's sex in the bottle. It is knowledge in the bottle. It is the go-to fragrance. We're talking about lemon. We're talking about a freshness that is unbelievable. If there's a fragrance out there that's just that damn good that you need to spend money on, this would be the fragrance right here that would take you to that place. This fragrance is heavenly. It's a language of love. It's a language of sophistication. It's a language of amor. This is the House of Creed, and this is the mind-blowing fragrance, that classic staple called Green Irish Tweed. If you don't make no other purchase, make this the purchase that you begin to start that journey, explore what amazing fragrances are. And trust me, this knows, it knows, and I can't think of anything better to recommend to you. My name is Jbthementor, better known as the Sniff Agent, and as I always say, continue to spray and continue to play, and I'll be back each and every week bringing you the fragrances that you need to know about, because after all, who you are and what you are is deserving of fragrances that speak to that every move that you need